Hello Appalachia, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video on the channel. So today is July 15th, it is a Tuesday and it is time for our Atomic Shop update. But before we get into that, I have two very important announcements. First, I am going to re-release my Discord. This is for everybody's use. Don't worry about YouTube subscription, Patreon, all that stuff. I don't do any of that. I just do this for fun. So the Discord is for just for general use. I do have channels for Fallout, Magic the Gathering Arena, and Once Human, as well as a just very generic channel for everything else. And then announcement number two is starting the week of the 28th, I will no longer be able to do these Atomic Shop updates in the morning, as I am going to be taking on a new job. Of course, that requires a schedule change. So just bear with me as I go through that transition where I'll be doing the Atomic Shop updates in the evening. So with all that out of the way, let's get into the Atomic Shop. So here we go. I can already tell you that this is going to be a bust week. So the Helvation Mega Bundle, it's the Helvetia Winded Door, Butcher Cutting Board, Pickled Feet Jar, Butchered Boar Meat, Industrial Street Lamps, Hanging Butchered Boar Meat, Rustic Helvation Camp Kit, Helvetia Nightstand Stash Box, the Flashnot Devious Demon Mask, the Brahmin Cuts Chart, the Red Tartan Wide Curtains, Red Tartan Long Curtains, the Swiss Rug, Helvetia Bedside Lamp, Swiss Flower Cart, the Helvetia Dresser, the Rustic Helvetian Camp Porch Kit, Helvetia Butcher Shop, Flashnot Blissful Buffoon Mask, Flashnot Bucking Brahmin Mask, the Hand-Carved Skin, Black Powder Rifle, and the Red Tartan Curtains. So all this stuff has been in the game for ages. And the only reason why it's new is they just threw them together. So lies. Alright, Enclave Mega Bundle, Enclave Turret Set, Enclave Camp Kit, Enclave Light Machine Gun Paint, Enclave Power Armor Station, Enclave Military Beret, Enclave Polished Steel Turret Set, Enclave Signal Hat, the Enclave Light Set, Enclave Backpack, Enclave Foundation, Enclave Signalman Headwear, Enclave Signalman Outfit, the Enclave Power Armor Paint, Alien Radiation Dummy, Enclave Stairs, Enclave Flat Door Laser Door, in the Enclave Office Wallpaper, Support Post, Jetpack Paint, the Outpost Camp Kit, and the Chassis Display Frame. What they need to do is stop doing this whole weekly bullshit, since they're unwilling to actually do anything, coming out with new stuff, and they just need to do this monthly like so many of the other games out there. So this is the Raider Mega Bundle. You got the Raiderish Leather Armor Paint, Junkyard Cultist Outfit, Raiderish Metal Armor Paint, the Robot Armor Paint, the Waster Icon, Scabbard Paint for your handmade rifle, Skull Candles, the Raider Waster Flag A, Skull Knocker, Waster Armor, the Combat Armor Paint, the Raider Salute, the Waster Eye Patch, the Paint, the Tire Backpack, the Collectron Station, the Skull Lord Warsuit, the Raider Waster Flag B, the Bone Bow Skin for, of course, the bow, Waster Power Skin, the Secret Service Armor Paint, the Gold 50 Cal Machine Gun Paint, the Marine Armor Paint, the Glow in the Dark Skull Flare, Skull's Fire Pit, the Skull Lord Power Armor Paint, the Skull Drum Set, the Raider Waster Outfit, the Junkyard Cultist Helmet, and the Skull Lord Helmet. Again, this is only new because this is the first time they're throwing all this stuff together in one bundle. And let's see, sorry about that. Let's go to the Red Rocket Dumpster Bundle. Includes the go away neon sign, the dumpster, the no vacancy neon sign, which doesn't make sense. You're at a gas station, no restroom neon sign, the stay away neon sign, Red Rocket coffee machine, and the light 'em up paint for the Gatling plasma. Alright, Armaments Bundle. You get the Battle Scar paint for your Gatling plasma, the Mine paint for the laser Gatling, Industrial Plasma and Caster paint, the Armor 8's paint for the Gatling plasma, Copperhead paint for the Gatling plasma, Patriotic paint for the Gatling plasma, the Valerius Alistair paint for the Gatling plasma, the Tricentennial paint for the laser gun, Voltec laser paint, and the Amateur Inventors laser gun paint. Alright, the Pheasantly Home Decor Bundle includes the pheasant plushie, the rad pheasant coop, the Cow Spots porch stash box, the midnight clock, 4-poster bed, and the atomic light set. Alright, Mr. Fuzzy plushie bundle. You get the Nuka-Cola, the Nuka-Twist, the Sergeant, the Slocums, the Furious, the Wicker, and the Pioneer Mr. Fuzzy plushies. Alright, Grim Reaper outfit bundle. I know a lot of people love this. Includes the Grim Reaper outfit, flaming paper sack loot bag, the Gourd Horde backpack, the Ghost backpack flare, the Reaper paint for the Gatling laser, and the Grim Reaper mask. Alright, and the Haunted House Mega Bundle. It's got the tattered red flower long curtains, airy roses wallpaper, haunted house door, the tattered blue bat long curtains, tattered blue bat curtains, haunted house kit, the haunted house window boards, the tattered red flower white curtains, haunted house staircase, haunted house wallpaper, barren elm trees, the tattered red flower curtain, sinister mansion wallpaper, tattered blue bats white curtain, haunted house porch set. You know, Bethesda, why don't you do everybody a favor and throw these lists in the chat GPT and ask it to put it in order? Because it just bouncing around like that kind of pisses me off. It shows me just how lazy you are. Alright, The World Wizard, this is the crap that came out last week. Nobody cared about it, but if you want to see the video, I will leave a link in the description. Greatest hits, you have the Lumberjack bundle, the Casino Bar bundle, the Classic Western bundle. You got the Charleston Spark Power Armor, the Vault Server Room Shelter, the Shell Shock Backpack, Clean Cali outfit, the Communist Skin, and the Enclave Kit. So you get the log chairs, log table, log kit, cabin kit, the treetop Daredevil's outfit, the decorative rock set, and the treetop Daredevil's hat. Casino Bar bundle includes the modern chandelier, fancy bar mirror, fancy bar stool, teal Tipsy Tom vending machine, the fancy bar chair, yellow Tipsy Tom vending machine, the fancy round table, the Orgatronic Deluxe fancy bar, fancy backed bar stool, Tipsy Tom vending machine, the big feel and bigger feel ceiling lights. Alright, and the Classic Western bundle includes the Western Revolver American Paint, Western Duster, the Single Action American Paint, the 44 American Paint, in the red shirt, western outfit, and the cowboy hat. Alright, moving on to specials. You have the Brotherhood Initiate bundle, so this is the Fallout First stuff for the week, and includes the Flatline Shelter, Brotherhood Chassis Display Frame, Brotherhood is Steel Guard Post, Brotherhood is Steel Standing Banner, Brotherhood's High-Tech Stash Box, the Brotherhood Barracks Camp Kit, and I don't know why they include the ally in the very first picture, but don't include him. False advertising again. Landscape painting, looks like this will be what's available for today as the offer. You add the free supply package level 2 as a free item. Yes, please, and thank you. And then down here, looks like this will be what's available for the... Oh, this is what's available for the day. The landscape painting is for the week. Let's see here. Katie Inkwell with Guild of Antiquities, Blue Floor and Foundations. Alright, and then Mixomatic, this is going to be for Fallout First members for the month. And just in case you haven't picked it up or don't know what it is, it actually generates cement, so it's a much smaller resource generator than the big ass dump truck that they came out with several months ago as part of a bundle. So if you were fortunate enough not to pick that up, you can now get this and be able to do the concrete. Alright, let's see, Fallout First, already talked about this. Alright, this crap is what came out 2 weeks ago. Again, nobody cared. If you want, we'll leave a link in the description. Going back up to the front, this to this point is just getting ridiculous, folks. There's zero effort being put into this, and quite frankly, I'm getting sick of it. I can't even tell you how many of the Meat Week sessions that I participated in and got absolutely nothing I didn't already have, and I was on a secondary account. So that just tells you, I don't know, it's like they've given up on this. If they really want to do the atomic shop and they want to do it right, they should really go through and do the monthly specials instead of doing weekly. That way they don't feel like they're pressed to put a whole bunch of shit together and say, hey, this is new, because it's bullshit, it's false advertising, and anywhere else they would get in trouble for this bullshit. But unfortunately, it's Bethesda, they don't care. They'll continue doing this. They really need to go to a monthly format, and that way they can at least provide us one thing that is actually new to the game and be honest about it, because that's what this is honesty. But anyway, like I said at the very beginning, absolute fucking bust on this one. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. And folks, that's going to do it for me. Hope that you're having a fantastic day. Hope that you are doing well. And as always, stay safe out in the wasteland.